The mandate given to the the ES is not only to file administrative cases but also criminal charges. Am I right?
There are no implementing rules insofar as the exercise of that mandate to file criminal charges.
How about the complaints of the relatives of the victims? They complained. So were they only corroborating witnesses, for example?
That goes to the merit po, Your Honor. I would love to answer, pero I'm also part of those who will decide on the case, Your Honor.
Quite confusing ito eh, Attorney Dulay, Attorney Kalinisan, sapagkat kanina narinig ko na under preventive suspension, tapos na-dismiss na. Oh, tapos exonerated na. Gusto kong malaman sinong na-exonerate? 12 ba ang na-exonerate? Ilan ang dismiss? Ibig sabihin nung na-dismiss, they're no longer in active service, di ba? Sapagkat narinig ko rin kanina, nasa active service pa yung iba eh. So we'd like to find out from you kung sino nasa active service, kung sino na-dismiss, yung na-exonerate, at hindi lamang yan, sino ang implicated doon sa missing Sabongeros?
Mr. Chair, if I may, again, we're just limited to the complaint of Julie Patidongan because there are other complainants also. Meron din po kaming motu proprio. So meron pa po kaming ongoing investigations. So we're just talking about the Julie Patidongan complaint. Yung pong 12 of the 18, all 12 who are still in active service, we have ordered, National Police Commission and Bank has ordered the preventive suspension of these 12. So that is Malinaw, Orapa, Almedilla, Cabillan, De La Cruz, Encarnacion, Manrique, Abari, Andes, Muñoz, Martin, and Fulgencio. The other 6, we don't have jurisdiction because they have already been dismissed from the police service. Separated na po. Kung wala na po sa police service, wala na kong jurisdiction ng NAPOLCOM.
Hindi kasama yung 12?
Yung pong 12 po, pending po
among the 18, yan 12 yan, under preventive suspension pa.
Yes, Your Honor.
So yung iba, dismiss na?
Dismissed na po.
Okay.
For other cases po, not Sabong related, Your Honor.
Ilan yung exonerated?
Iba pa po yun, Your Honor. Yung po yung mga active. Yung po sa 12 na to, na naka-preventive suspension, marami po sa kanila ang merong exoneration. I'm absolving IG Dulay. It's not this previous cases.
Ang pinag-uusapan natin yung implicated doon sa missing Sabongeros.
Yes.
Tama
So
po.
we'd like to find out how many policemen were actually implicated doon sa missing Sabongeros na sinabi ni Patidongan.
I'm not privy to that statement of Patidongan. I think si Vice Chair Kalinisan would have the number, Your Honor, because Patidongan filed the complaint before NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair.
Before NAPOLCOM.
Before NAPOLCOM.
So please, Antonio Kalinisan, ano pong sabi niyo ron?
Opo. To simplify po, sa Julie Patidongan complaint affidavit, he implicated 18, 12 of which are still in active service, and these 12 now have been formally charged with the NAPOLCOM, and they are now under preventive suspension.
Preventive suspension because they were implicated.
Yes, Your Honor. The charge of guilt is strong, and they might get to interfere with the integrity of the investigation. That's why the National Police Commission ordered the preventive suspension of these 12, Your Honor.
Teka muna, linawin natin, no? So they were given preventive suspension because they were implicated sa missing Sabongeros.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was the complaint filed by the whistleblower.
Julie Totoy Patidongan, Your Honor. Yes,
Okay. Now, you told us kanina there are other complainants. Who are the other complainants?
The brother of Julie Patidongan, Your Honor, Elakim T. Patidongan. He actually sued 3 more people, if I may name them.
Go ahead.
Police Brigadier General Romeo J. Macapas, Police Lieutenant Colonel Rosel D. Encarnacion, and Police Captain Jarius Vincent Consina, Your Honor.
So, sino po sila? They are the complainants? What?
Di po, sila po yung respondents po dun
Sila
sa
yung
complaint.
respondent.
Opo, sa
Okay.
complaint filed by...
Meron pa nag-complain na mga kaanak ng biktima?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasama po dun sa Julie Patidongan complaint, sir. They are witnesses, corroborating witnesses po dun sa complaint po ni Julie Patidongan alias Totoy, Your Honor.
Narinig ko din sa ibang mga media releases that some of those policemen implicated ay kasama din doon sa tinatawag nating war on drugs. Were they?
From our, not to jump the gun, Your Honor, it appears so.
How many of them? Sapagkat mayroon akong nalaman na may dalawa that are actually mentioned to have been involved in the reward system on the war on drugs.
For all ultimate candor, Your Honor, I was able to speak with a possible complainant during our investigations. They are supposed to file a complaint also with the National Police Commission, and we are awaiting that complaint to be filed with us, hopefully sometime very soon, Your Honor. From their narration, it appears that the same names have been implicated in the deaths of their relatives, Your Honor.
Okay. Attorney Dulay, you said that you filed administrative case against them, and because of that, they were dismissed.
Your Honor, the cases were handled by the Internal Affairs Service. These are non-motu proprio cases, meaning it arose from a complaint. This happened around circa 2020 or 2021, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Before the missing Sabongero.
Long before the missing Sabongeros. So, I think the message that's being sent, Mr. Chair, is that those policemen who were implicated in the Julie Patidongan affidavit had a record of administrative cases prior to the missing Sabongero case. And insofar as the records are concerned, they were resolved and they were exonerated of those administrative cases, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
The mandate given to the ES is not only to file administrative cases, but also criminal charges. Am I right?
It's part of the mandate by the law, Mr. Chair. The issue that we have now is that there are no implementing rules insofar as the exercise of that mandate to file criminal charges, because there have been no process or procedure given as to how IAS would, in effect, implement its mandate to file criminal charges, because there's a legal issue involved, Mr. Chair. First, there is the prosecutorial service under the Department of Justice, which is really in charge of filing criminal charges and information. So we have to come up with rules so that we are clear as to what our mandate will be to file criminal charges. Will it be going through the National Prosecution Service first, or is it something that the Internal Affairs Service can file directly in court? Which is a question that still needs to be discussed, not just within the PNP, but we'll seek guidance from NAPOLCOM as well as the Department of Justice, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Attorney Calinisan, aside from issuing preventive suspensions on them, were there criminal charges filed against those?
None yet, Your Honor, because that's now within the ambit or within the territory of the Department of Justice. Ulitin ko po, nagtutulungan po kami. So, all criminal aspects of the case, we course through them, particularly the Secretary of Justice po, Your Honor.
How about the complaints of the relatives of the victims? They complained. So, were they only corroborating witnesses, for example?
That goes to the merit po, Your Honor. I would love to answer, pero I'm also part of those who will decide on the case, Your Honor.
Okay. Congressman Sia, you have a question? Ako hindi, Attorney Cruz, hindi ako abogado ha. Mukha lang ako abogado. No?
Hindi rin po ako abogado.
Puro abogado to kasama ko eh. Oh. Kami dalawa hindi abogado. Anyway, ganito. Wala pa talaga kayong na-file na charges. All of them are under investigation. You mentioned to us the charges to be filed. Pero wala pang na-file. Because all of them are still under investigation. Am I right?
The charges now are under preliminary investigation
Nasa
being
piskal na.
conducted by the DOJ.
Nasa piskal na.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. So, ibig sabihin, ganito yan ha. Pero ako naniniwala. Delayed justice is injustice. Correct? Justice delayed is injustice. And justice denied. Correct?
Yes,
Oo.
Your Honor.
Ngayon, ito ha. Ilang araw pinag-usapan sa dyaryo to. Oh. Tapos bigla nawala. Kung pinag-usapan na yung isa pang mamaya nawala na. Oh, kung hindi namin inopen ito ngayon, itong issue na Mingin sa Bungeros, mawawala na eh. Totoo lang, mawawala na. So I would like to find out from the Department of Justice, ano na ang inyong ginagawa so far in relation to the missing sa Bungeros? So far. Kailan ito mapupunta sa korte?
Base po sa record ng Department of Justice, ito po ay na-file ng CIDG noong August 1 of this year.
Yo.
Opo. And then there will be the DOJ will be conducting a 10-day evaluation process after receiving these charges. So ngayon po, the National Prosecution Service had submitted a certification about the evaluation that they had conducted, that the charges, the witnesses, the evidence are sufficient enough for the conduct of preliminary investigation. So after this preliminary investigation po, dito na po magagawa yung resolution by the DOJ to be filed before the court.